Okay, so my live stream did interrupt. It did stop. So let's go back and I guess you go back and play that scenario back over. I think it was like close to the end, but I'll just rather just go and play it back over. I guess from the top. Because it did interrupt when it was like it interrupted kind of when it was at the end, but then again I don't know when it stopped. Or if there was more in there.
This way.
Got one! Abby?
Yara! Yara, get up!
It's crazy though how Owen, well she left, well she lost Owen and he lost Yara.
Stay back!
Little did she know.
Now!
Oh shit.
It's Abby. Stay back!
Stand down.
And she trusted Isaac though on this thing. That she let go of her gun. She didn't aim nothing at him.
What the hell are you doing?
I need you to hear me out.
He didn't hear her out.
What's that behind you?
He saved my life.
He hated Scars so much for some reason, I don't know.
Not one of them, please.
Abby, move.
God damn it, he's just a kid.
You have 3 seconds to get away from that scar. 1.
You really gonna shoot me? I'm not fucking moving. No! What the fuck?
Yeah, Yara was watching too. So she knew he was gonna shoot her. That's why she shot him. So they can get a chance to run.
Look, we need to move. She's gone. Oh my god, she's gone. Come on. Those were your fucking people. You're my people. Listen to me. We're gonna have to fight to get out of this, okay? And then I need you to show us to those boats. We don't let anybody stop us. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Follow me.
So wait a minute, I didn't have to play this back over. I just look at the thing and said, oh okay, it stopped right on time before it interrupted, before the live thing interrupted. So I didn't have to play it back over.
This way.
Got one!
Oh, this is
This is the... Yep. So right, originally you would come into this island, and this is where we would have killed Lev, and
Yeah.
we had these concepts of stone mound graves, and that you would find Lev being buried in one. But instead, we flippity-flopped it.
it's funny. It's like Abby stopping Lev from doing the things she couldn't even do, is grieve for the person she loves. And there's our second Isaac scene.
Oh, not a good look.
This was really fun watching you guys play this back and forth. It's like every other time you've been able to reason with Isaac, but he's at the end of his rope.
He's not one of them, please.
Abby, move.
God damn it, he's just a kid.
Isaac doesn't see a kid, you know?
3 seconds to get
So
away
it
from
doesn't.
that scar.
Nobody's safe with Isaac.
You really gonna shoot me?
2.
I'm not fucking moving.
That facial expression was great.
No, what the fuck?
And Jeffrey Wright gave us a lot of deaths, a lot of falling in all these different ways. I remember that. This was another one of those where we wanted to make the volume feel bigger and run with the characters. And then we had a hard time, I don't know how much you remember, Laura, of like getting what this beat to land right here, this exchange between the two characters, until we
Come on.
somehow, I don't remember the exact
You're my
order of events, but we came up with this line right here. You're my people.
Yeah, we were on the stage and it just wasn't quite working. And you came to me and you said, let's come up with let's brainstorm some other lines. And I said, you're my people. And you're like, okay, that's it. And you just walked back on set. And it really, it's become my favorite line in the game because it is, to me, it is the unifying idea.
Yeah, because in one part of the game when Lev said "you people," when he was talking about how he has to go up, like go up on a bridge to avoid "you people." So yeah, but I do hope to see more why Isaac hates the scars. Cause I believe they
This
just
one
mentioned
here
it
is
in the
actually one of
game.
my favorite scenes in this game.
I agree. This one's really great.
It's
I like
just
to see it when they put
the
it on the show.
visuals, the
tragedy.
exchange, how far we've come. Just the idea that he's cold, the weather.
She's so dull here. She's just such a dad here.
This is, again,
Yeah.
this is one of those things that's very easy to write on the page. She takes her jacket off, she wraps it around Lev. Very hard to execute and
Oh,
make it look
God.
good.
I do like how the fire is on one side, glowing on the water, and then the other side is like dark.
Look how she's looking at him.
Well, it's like now she's looking at a small version of herself, right? She
Yeah.
knows what it is to see your parent dead, to see your world burn, and now she's just got to helplessly watch another person do it.
Like you saw that contrast between the fire and on that side and on the other side, contrasting.
This is, again, where the two stories are barreling into each other.
Yep, combining.
And we have a series of losses. I mean, there's this nice dramatic irony. The player already knows what's waiting for Abby inside, and they're like, oh my god, oh my god,
Yeah.
oh my god, and they're waiting to see how this
If they
plays out.
remember, a lot of people forget.
No.
But
Really?
as soon as they see Alice,
Oh yeah, Alice is
Yeah.
Alice
that's
is
the
trigger.
giveaway. What can you say to someone that just lost his mom and his sister at the same moment?
That's crazy. So you lost your mom not too long ago, or your mom, she already disowned you. You cut off that hair. Like, dang. You think your mom would love you still. You know, like moms usually love you. I do want to see on the show, hopefully they add it, like why Isaac doesn't like the Sarah fight so much. Maybe a close one got killed, like somebody he was in arms with got killed because of the Sarah fights. I don't know. Like way before the wolves combined, something like maybe like someone he been with since he was in the Fireflies. Maybe got killed by a Sarah fight.
Here.
No worries. I'll be tried too. Just let them go through it. How cold the world is.
Liv.
That's when she knows something wrong when I see Alice got killed. No, that's when she got worried about Owen the mail. Immediately Owen.
Stay behind me.
Oh, do you have to move in the scene? To the scene? Or is it gonna stop right here? You probably have to move to the scene. Oh, this is the longest. I forgot where that thing was. This is the longest interactive one that we did. This is like playing the game actually. Oh, right there. We didn't have to go through that. You can go look at that anyway. We already did that when we played the game. I saw all that blood there. It was bad.
Abby.
That's what she messed up right there. That map. No, she's gonna slip up soon. Ellie, I mean, you know Ellie was gonna slip up soon. I think Abby would have been there if Lev that went
Alice is
off
the
to find his
only
mom.
dog that actually has to die in the game, which was a fun thing during press when people would be like, "Why do you want us to kill dogs?" And it's like you don't actually have to in any of the setups. They're all voluntary kills, but Alice is the only requisite one.
I'm pretty sure we're always careful to say you don't have to kill dogs. But we didn't say you don't have to kill a dog.
Dog. The cutest dog that you play fetch with.
Man. And then Bear most likely would be dead anyway, but it's the chance that you wouldn't kill Bear, like, because it's a counter thing. You don't have to kill Bear, but they won't add Bear in the next game anyway. I'm pretty sure because it's an optional thing. Alice definitely dead, because you have to kill her when you're playing as Ellie.
This is, Laura, you make this look very easy, but this is a very hard scene, I think, watching from the outside to act, which is you have to go from grief to pure rage. I think, Hallie, this was your throwing up that you wrote into this scene.
Yeah, probably.
It's such a great visual of how much grief somebody can take before your body just rebels against it.
Yeah.
This little, the way he says Abby here. Almost afraid to show her this might lead to the people that did this. And of course, this was Ellie's mistake of dropping the map here
Yep.
in her panic attack. And and the music is doing a good job of just taking you internally into Abby's head. Now she's regressing back to the vengeful spirit she was before.
Here come the confrontation scene, I think. Seeing Jesse die again.
Our main characters collide, or about to collide.
I think one of the things that makes Laura's performance here so special is that this character is so hard and so terrifying, but in every scene where Laura is scary, there's also this patina of vulnerability, of fragility that's coming through, where you can feel that she's quaking with rage, but there's so much complex stuff happening underneath that rage. It's really great. You're not bad.
It's funny because it's the same way I feel about Ashley's performance. So there's always this.
Just that rage feels so real.
She's so good too, like fucking one shot.
And from her perspective, it's Jesse's an NPC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He means nothing to her.
Stand up! Now!
Don't you fucking dare!
Shut the fuck up! Alright, stop! Stop!
What is so beautiful here, or tragic, is that Ellie doesn't get it. Right? What Ellie's about to say here is like,
I know why you killed Joel. He did what he did.
well, he did it to save me. There's no cure because of me.
And Abby's like, what?
Not about that. I don't know how much Abby cares about it. It's about her
Yeah.
dad.
You killed my friends.
Like, I showed you mercy.
And you wasted it.
And Clarice, we're so uncomfortable here. Like, I have to go up against Ellie now. And this is very much by design.
Who is scary?
She's wily, but you're beefy.
Yeah, Ellie was scary, man, on that scene. She was scary. Whew. I don't think she was as scary as well, actually she probably was more scarier than what's his name, David from the first game.
Wait till you see this, you son of a bitch. She gonna love it.
Hands up. Back away from your shit. I said back up!
You're making a big mistake.
Don't fucking turn around. Love, keep your bow on him. Get on the ground.
You gonna kill me like a coward?
You fucking people. Jesse, stand up! Hands in the air, I shoot this one too.
Don't you do it, Ellie. Get out of here.
Stand up! Now!
Don't you fucking dare!
Shut the fuck up! Alright, stop! Stop!
She did let him live though. She did let him live. Have mercy on him.
Toss your weapon!
They still come after though.
I know why you killed Joel. He did what he did to save me. There is no cure because of me. I am the one that you want. Just let him go. You killed my friends. We let you both live.
You wasted.
You wasted it. Wait! Get off of her! Move me! Come on.
I sure they thought Tommy was dead. Everybody thought Tommy was dead. Tommy got lucky. If he would hit his middle of his brain, I think she hit him on the side.
Don't let her leave.
If he would have hit the middle of his brain, he would have been most likely dead. For sure, ain't no way. No, Abby's stronger than Ellie. That was a good shot.
She had nothing to do with this. She's pregnant. Good. Abby.
She would have killed her if Lev wasn't there. Charlie would have killed all of them low-key if Lev wasn't there. Well, she wouldn't have been able to do anything because Lev basically helped her with the arrow thing and jugging Tommy, so she wouldn't be able to do nothing if she was by herself. I would.
Don't ever let me see you again.
I don't think she would have even come after them if Lev wasn't there. She would need help because it was how many people? It was like 4 people there. And that would have been 4 against 1. She ain't that good at killing people. That's why she said good, because Mel, even though Mel didn't like her as much, that's why when Lev said no, she tried was okay with not killing Dina then. Even Lev said no, because Mel didn't like her. I think did I play this one? Oh, let me see. I think I did have a commentary on this one.
Our main characters collide.
Oh, okay.
I think one of the things that makes Laura's performance here so special is that this character is so hard and so terrifying, but
oh, hold up, wrong button.
If I remember correctly, Ashley, we had you have water in your mouth when you delivered some of the lines here, because your mouth is meant to be filled with blood.
Yes. Wow. Okay, because I remember I was, as my usual, I was like, why am I just laying here? I would try everything I could to try to get up and go save her. So I think the water and having that and having sort of showing or being able to hear how messed up Ellie is in that moment.
This is the other scene that lives in my head. The knife to a pregnant girl's throat.
It's so terrible, but in her mind, Ellie just intentionally killed her pregnant friend, and Mel is so visibly pregnant. And the fact that Abby does not kill them shows that she's kind of in a little bit of a better mental place, I think, than Ellie is.
Yeah,
Well,
she's
she's
grown
also
a
got
little
her
bit.
moral compass, like,
Yes.
right in front of her.
Yeah.
Well, there's like two
Yeah.
versions of love right in front of her. One is
Yeah.
a destructive one of like wanting to do justice by the people that I've lost, and the other one is wanting to do right by this kid that I've come to be their protector. And she
Who's already
chooses.
seen too much violence, who's already experienced too much wrath, right? It's like, he needs peace.
That last one. I think that is. Saddle Day 3. Okay, the farm.
Ellie? Hey!
That poor baby.
That poor baby.
Yeah.
We had a lot of conversations here about Ellie's thought process, the things she's not expressing, but she put the baby's life at risk right now, right? It's like, who knows what, and when she's in this fog of PTSD, what she could have done.
This is the moment for Ellie where she's...
It's never going to get better.
It's not going to get better, and she's put her family in danger. So it's probably better to just go.
Well, Dina is also trying to sweep it under the rug, and this is what's going to happen in the next scene. Like, let's just go back to bed. Everything's fine. If I could buy another week, maybe she'll get a little bit better.
Or even just the distance to speak. It's just like when somebody's really in the thick of like the panic and the fog of grief like that, it's like you do kind of need time in order for them to kind of continue to progress through the stages. But it's like Ellie is refusing to move through these stages. And so like I feel like when we were doing this, like the patience that I have with it was that it's like maybe she'll move to the next stage soon. Maybe we're getting there. Maybe that's what we're getting to.
Imagine if you had this volume up so high when she's screaming. So scared. Like, what?
Ellie? Hey, Ellie. Look at me. It's okay. You're home. You're home. Breathe, breathe. Okay, I'm gonna take him, okay? Sorry. I don't know what... I was just bringing in the... It's okay. Hey. Oh, man. It's good. Haven't had any excitement in a while.
I think the Tommy scene is up next when Tommy comes in.
Hey, where you been?
Hunting took a little longer than I thought.
Who's here?
Yeah, Tommy.
Just come inside.
Ow. That's quite a grip you got there.
Hey, Tommy.
There you are.
Here, let me take him. Come here, bud. Oh, yeah. Here.
Oh, I got it.
Hey,
Hey.
it's good to see you.
You too. He's getting heavy.
No, just a big ball of muscle.
Town's good? Maria good?
Oh, she's fine. We
We're taking some time apart.
Sorry.
Nah. We talked about it a lot. And, yeah, it's what we both want, so. Okay. Come sit. I got something to show you.
I think that was Tommy's sniper eye.
So
No,
I've been putting out feelers for months now.
he got injured.
And this new guy heard my story. He told me about a woman that he traded with while he was moving through California. Described her as built like an ox, traveling with a kid with scars across his face. He said they're living along this coast in a beach sailboat right here. That's gotta be her.
We're done with that.
I'm sorry.
Well, I can't go.
I know.
All right. Reckon it's easy. Forget about her. You sitting all comfy way out here?
Hey,
I'll make her pay.
Tommy.
That's what you said when we got back to Jackson.
Tommy.
What a joke.
Can you take him, please? Yeah.
Yeah, because she did not want to argue with Tommy with the baby there.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, what the fuck was that?
God damn it, Tommy, you know what we've been...
Say it. She made me a promise.
I don't fucking care.
That's your goddamn problem. For your good fucking
It's kind of crazy because now Tommy is like another Abby. You can't let stuff go. And another Ellie, well, the past Ellie. You can't let stuff go. She let stuff go at the end, though. But she tried and said, "I promise." She just said, "I'll make her pay." You know. But I guess she said that because in the heat of the moment, since she technically beat them up, killed Jesse, almost killed Tommy. That's why she tried to said that moment.
I don't know if we ever talked about this, but we had a whole different version of this part of the game where it was Maria that showed up.
Yeah, but we felt it would be more intimate if it were seeing how broken Tommy was.
Well, it should be like feel more the guilt of like seeing the damage on Tommy and having Tommy been changed over this year since he got back to Jackson. Of like the guy that wanted to protect Ellie and not go on this quest for revenge is now guilting her into it.
I like that you're coming in late and you're seeing that this man has been very broken, and we're getting a sliver of how the abuse he experienced and the things that he did in Seattle have irreparably damaged him. And he's standing right in front of Ellie, and Ellie is looking at how irreparably damaged this man is, and she's like, "Yep, let's do that to me too. I'm willing to see the ghost of my future. That's the fate I deserve."
Sorry.
Nah. We talked about it a lot. And, yeah, it's what we both want, so.
Well, the other thing we were talking about is the other big Ellie Tommy scene is after Joel's death and how they can't look at each other. And then this happens again here. Once he asks her to go, she can't look at him.
I think it's a confrontation thing, or when I'm feeling anger, I get uncomfortable, like I don't want somebody to see it.
It's also the shame, right? Of the shame of,
Yeah.
I'm letting you down. I'm letting Joel down. I'm letting myself down.
Yeah.
Described as built like an ox, traveling with a kid with scars across his face. He said they're living.
I also think that there's something important in the scene for Dina, right? Because Dina has been such an amenable partner through so much of this game and their journey, and even when Ellie's off the deep end, Dina is a nurturing force. And here she's finally drawing the line.
We're done with that.
She's finally like, we're done with that. I'm speaking for Ellie now.
There's a line here, and you've crossed it.
And like the rage I felt too when he keeps going, I was like, it's
love it.
insidious. You know, it's like he came and brought the virus back into the house and now she's sick again.
Think of all the guilt he's carrying. He failed to save Joel. He failed to save Jesse. He failed to get Abby. He's fucked up. His marriage has fallen apart. All he has left now is this revenge. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, it also
Yeah.
it goes back again to that ego thing where it's like, you asked me to do this and I did it. I went to Seattle. Now I'm coming back for you to pay up, and you're gonna be a little bitch about it.
Well,
Yeah.
and again, he's too blind to see the suffering that she's going
Yeah.
through. All he could see is like
She looks great.
how damaged he is. But what he's say is like, oh, you live out here and you got your family and everything's cushy and everything's fine, and I'm the one suffering. But he doesn't see that.
The
He's not
emotional.
the only one
Yeah.
suffering.
Yeah, he doesn't see the emotional suffering
And
because she doesn't have
I
physical
love
suffering.
that Jeffrey, when Dina walks over and Ellie's sitting there at the table, and Jeffrey is not even acknowledging Dina.
In a way, Tommy might feel like I'm more family to you than Dina
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
I've known you
yeah.
longer. Like
That's exactly
think
what
of
it
everything
felt, yeah.
we've been through, and it's the only time there's really personal conflict between Ellie and Tommy.
That's one of my favorite Dina moments.
Yeah.
Because it felt so real.
I was so mad.
Yeah. Just like flying out the screen door and being like, listen, motherfucker, get off of our property. I love it.
But you got to think, it was Tommy's decision to go. He didn't have to go. He should have kept what his decision was to stay there. Don't go on that journey. Let Ellie go on her own. Tommy, I don't know what Tommy problem. Why Tommy ain't had no child by then all that time. Guess he probably didn't want no child. In that situation, like he probably didn't want if he did have a child, he would have known his child would have died in that pandemic, like how Joel child died. That's probably why he didn't never had any kids. Forever
This was one of the
1 a.m.
first
now.
things we shot for this game.
Yep.
There's so many characters here. We had to shoot this in multiple batches and then stitch it all together.
I did
Look at that.
several days just dancing.
Yes.
Yeah, remember we brought a dance choreographer that spent some time with you, Shannon.
Yeah.
This was the demo, and so we had to. This was tricky because we're introducing to the world a lot of new characters with a lot of interesting dynamics, and trying to do that through exposition, but as thin an exposition as possible because, dear God, nobody likes exposition. It was hard.
Well, this scene has jumped around all over as we're playing with the structure. It used to be in the very beginning, and then we felt we just had too many cutscenes in the beginning. We need to get to the action a little bit faster, and then moved it to the end. We changed the writing for the beginning.
Putting on quite the show.
But there's something kind of nice, and I guess there's a tragedy to it of coming here at the end as a memory of just seeing Jesse's alive and Ellie and Dina are okay and no one's, and there's Joel.
It might be the last scene. I don't know.
And this like really innocent first kiss.
Hey, don't forget, we're heading out early, so get some rest.
Yes, sir.
Such a dick. Come on.
This was the first scene we shot. This was the first scene we shot after you hired me.
Yeah.
How bad do I smell? Like
I look at this and I'm just overwhelmed with all the details of the shirt, of sweat stains, of little hairs on the neck, little dimples on the smile, and just this is hundreds of people of work for months to get this little moment. Sweat and trying to capture it.
The hair that I put behind her ear is crazy.
Yeah. And that has to switch from being physics hair to being hand animated hair
It's
as
crazy.
soon as you make contact with it.
Whoa.
not.
And even just the kissing, like, I mean, it's just, it looks so realistic.
Yeah, and it's actually a combination of several performances all stitched together right here. And then the lighting has to change from shot to shot.
And it has some
It's
good light in
interesting
there.
highlighting the bracelet that's back on Dina's hand. It's a nice
just love it.
reflective moment of like how innocent things were for all these characters.
Yeah.
I love just the little surprise on Ellie's face, the little like moment of shock before melting into it.
And then we're about to get into Seth. And again, Shannon, your rage is so real here.
That's how we know why people hate Seth.
It's a family event.
What the fuck are you looking at?
This whole interaction was based on one time I was at Blockbuster and I'm just talking to my friend, I'm throwing curse words around, and the dad in front of me had his two kids, and he's like, "Do you mind? There's kids around." And that always stuck with me. I felt such shame having like used curse words in front of these kids.
Ellie, Ellie, don't.
Get the hell out of here. Get your hands off me.
Hey! Enough. Come on, you. Let's go for a walk.
And Tommy was there
You worry
too.
about yourself.
I feel so bad for Joel here.
Ugh, me too.
She doesn't want to be under his shadow anymore.
No.
But he can't help himself.
He's just trying to. He's trying to dad.
Someone is hurting her, and he's going to stand up for her.
Oh.
We were just looking like drama.
Yeah, you know you were an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now she feel regret because she did that. I think that's probably the last thing what he was saying to each other before he died. That's why she was so sad. She never did forgive him before he died. Got the chance to. Oh, I thought that was the last cutscene. But that wasn't. So this scene came up. I don't know when this scene came up. Maybe when she was sleeping. Not really sure. Like sleeping in the house. Did I cut the thing off? Hopefully I did cut the commentary off. Well, this was like the trailer when they showed the trailer. Everybody was excited. I don't think I was there when they showed the trailer. I wasn't like looking at PlayStation stuff when they showed the trailer. But that wristband, we was able to see that wristband real clearly when they was together. I mean, Dina's bracelet.
I hate these things.
Tell me about it.
I mean, you don't have to go.
Your old man really laid into me today.
What happened?
Another big lecture about my patrols. Don't go here, don't go there. It's funny how involved he gets whenever you're scheduled to go out.
Yeah.
She's putting on quite the show.
I give you guys 2 weeks until you're back together.
Not gonna happen. She say something to you?
Make it 1 week.
Ellie! Hey! What took you so long?
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Dina?
Jesse.
Hey, don't forget, we're heading out early, so get some rest.
Yes, sir.
I guess that was when they broke up.
Such
When
a
they
dick.
freshly
Come
broke
on.
up.
Why don't you start with me?
I know why they broke up, but yeah.
Okay, I have a very serious question for you. How bad do I smell?
Like a hot pile of garbage.
Oh. Okay. Oh. How about that? Gross. You love it.
Every guy in this room is staring at you right now.
Maybe they're staring at you.
They're not.
Maybe they're jealous of you.
I'm just a girl. Not a threat.
Oh, Ellie. I think they should be terrified.
Hey, it's a family event.
Sorry. Sorry.
Dang.
Remember next time there's kids around.
Yeah, like you're setting such a great example.
Oh, just what this town needs. Another loudmouth dyke.
The fuck did you just say? Ellie, Ellie, don't.
Get the hell out of here.
Get your hands off me.
Hey! Enough. Come on, you. Let's go for a walk.
What about them?
You worry about yourself.
Let's get you some fresh air.
You all right, kiddo?
What is wrong with you?
He had no right.
And you do? I don't need your fucking help, Joel.
Right.
It is kind of weird how you call him a dyke, though. Usually when I hear that word, it's like, I don't think most people in France use that word, low key. Like, especially when you're talking like, cause they look more, I don't know, Dina's like more feminine. You was like directing that to Dina, I think, mainly. And Dina's like more, I don't know, she's like more feminine, I guess. And Ellie's, she's not like a very strong woman, but she's like scary though when you go against her because she's very skilled in her craft. But she's not like buff, you know, like buff for me to think about dyke. But most people wouldn't even first mention that word. Let's see. Now you might hear my dog, my little Chihuahua dog outside barking. What's she barking at? I do not know.
Hey.
Hey.
Man, it's been a while since he slept this long, huh?
He had a day.
Yeah. He's fine. Go back to bed. We'll talk about it in the morning, okay?
She was
I have
hoping.
to finish it.
She was hoping she wouldn't say that.
Tommy anything.
I don't sleep. I don't eat. I'm not like you, Dina.
What? You think this is easy? For you and for him, I deal with it.
I love you.
Prove it. Stay.
I can't.
Get the
So what? I'm just
eyes.
supposed to sit here and wait for you? For God knows how long, just thinking you're fucking dead the entire time?
I don't plan on dying.
Yeah, well, neither did Jesse.
Hmm.
Or Joel. Hey, stop. Hey. Hey. Come on. We've got a family. She doesn't get to be more important than that.
She. I thought the baby. I don't know if they talking about the baby or somebody else. The baby was a boy, ain't it?
I'm not gonna do this again.
That's up to you.
I like how Dina's hair is though on this one. Instead of, cause I don't like the ponytail. I like how she has it like curled, like wavy. I could not walk on the floor with my feet though, how she was doing. I had to put on some socks or some slides or some bed shoes, something. Unless I'm like rushing out the house, I don't know. Maybe I walk on the floor bare feet then.
Saddest scene.
Yeah, with the first game, right, we're talking about how do you take this obsession of love, of a parent's love for a child, to the end of the line? And then this has the reverse of it, of like, how do you take hate to the end of the line? Which is also like another expression of love. And the engineering of it was that here she has this family that loves her, and it's not good enough because she's letting down Joel in her mind.
I love the different energies that you both bring to this scene where Dina is giving it her everything in this fight, and Ellie just has to shut down.
This scene, my God. I was so hard to leave you because you were so upset and so broken and so sad, and I was like, I should, my mistake. I'm sorry.
I would argue this is maybe Ellie's darkest moment, even though I know where we're going, because this is the choice where she forsakes.
Yeah, this is where she makes the choice.
Yeah. And I think she knows there's a very good chance she's going to die on this journey.
I guess the thing that we don't talk about is like, I think she's suicidal.
Yeah, I
think
agree.
there's the guilt of what should have happened at the hospital.
That's why she leaves in the middle of the night. She's not saying goodbye because it's clearly suicide.
Yeah. When the pain gets too loud, she's not there anymore. She's incredibly vulnerable, but she's completely disassociated, and there is this absolute rejection of everything that is right.
At that point, like, you know, you're not talking to the person that you're in the relationship with. You're talking to the grief. And so it's like the convincing comes into like, are you even in there anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Like, can I just find you for 1 second? And she's just fully gone.
Both characters have very clear goals, and then there's an obstacle, and then they keep ratcheting out. Like Dina just ups the ante over and over and over until the last bit is ultimatum.
Even the grabbing of the face.
And then
like
she pulls her hands down. And that's it, she knows. Philosophically, with this game, what we wanted to do was allow our characters to make immoral choices that the audience would not be on board with. Up until now, like, we shed some of the audience of, like, you know, the Nora torture. Some people have issues with that, or certain other kind of violent moments. But here we lose almost everybody. And it is by design in that way of like, you're now like playing this thing that you are not on board with at all. You have to keep going. And in a way that does align you with Ellie.
Hmm. Some people didn't like how Dina looks, you know. I guess because it's not their type. She looks okay to me. But, I don't know when she got that scar on her, where her, chest is at. I don't know. Maybe from fighting Abby. Or with the, because she tried to stab her with the knife. Maybe from that. I have to look at that again. See. Okay, so that was the farm. The farm only had 4? Okay. Santa Barbara. 2, okay. Conscience. And then my timer comes on there. 5 more minutes to my video ends again.
These shots are so gorgeous. There's a nice misdirect coming up here. We purposely gave Lev chucks. So you're thinking for a second that, oh, okay, this is where I pick up Ellie's journey. Again, now you've been a while away from Abby and Lev. And now Lev has fully shed his seraphite exterior. Has hair.
I love to see their growth, their relationship in this moment.
In letting go of hate, Abby has taken on the Owen's optimism, Owen's hope. This thing that was just this flame that was almost completely extinguished within her. Somehow in all that tragedy and all that horror, she was able to find it again.
Her face seems brighter, it seems lighter than it has been the entire game. Even in the flashbacks.
Yeah, I think when I saw Lev with the chucks on, at first I said I didn't know what he was talking about. I thought he was talking about Lev hair. But some people call Converse's chucks. I did thought that was Ellie like the first time I played this game. Ellie usually wear them type of shoes.
Okay, Constance. Now we just need... Oh, I checked this street a week ago. I can't believe you traded a pistol for this. It's a lead. No way that guy saw fireflies over here.
Stop. I feel good about this.
Well, I don't.
Come on.
He was kind of correct to not feel good about it, but then she was correct too to feel good about it. Because of what happened, I think it pops up next. Well, not next, just pop us right there. 3 minutes, yeah, I'm about to end this, in that video, not the live. So that's 3 minutes. I think this might be the last one to record.
Is this frequency currently in use? This is... Do you see a call sign anywhere?
Oh, what?
It's a short list of numbers and letters. This is Abby from Santa Barbara. Can anyone hear me? Standing by. Is anyone out there?
What's this? Those are frequencies. Is this frequency currently in use? This is Abby from Santa Barbara. Is anyone out there?
Are these other Firefly outposts?
I don't know. Can anyone hear me? Hello? Is this frequency currently in use? This is Abby from Santa Barbara. Hello? Hello? Is this frequency currently in use? Hello, this is Abby from Santa Barbara. Can anyone hear me? If anyone can hear me, please reply. Please answer.
Hi, Abby. We got a clear signal on you. Where in Santa Barbara you calling from?
2425 Constance.
She almost gave up.
We got a tip about a base, but there's no one here. We're looking for fireflies. I'm a firefly.
Where were you stationed?
I was part of the Salt Lake outpost.
Who ran that facility?
Dr. Jerry Anderson. He was my dad.
Well, how about that? We pulled everyone back from the satellite stations and brought them back here to home base.
How many of you are there?
We're about 200 strong now, with a few more every month.
Owen was right. You're about to get 2 more. How do we find you?
Get to Catalina Island. Approach the large domed building in Avalon. We'll find you.
Okay. Okay, we'll see you soon. Over and out.
Looking forward to it. Good luck, Abby from Santa Barbara. Over and out.
Come on, let's get back to the sailboat.
Is anyone out there?
Is this frequency currently in use? This is
so small, but I love the hope. Again, it's just like she has a bit of hope here, and then it's cranked up to 10 when she hears the fireflies on the other side of this radio.
And isn't the firefly on the other side of this radio another Vox Machina hero?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Liam O'Brien.
Is it?
Yeah.
He was my fellow nurse, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah, we
your
were the
fellow
2
nurse
nurses.
in Last of Us 1.
Is this frequency currently in use? This is Abby from Santa Barbara. Is anyone out there?
There's a nice reaction here that Lev has to Abby's singular obsession of now finding the fireflies, and he's ready to give up.
Can anyone hear me? Hello?
And she keeps going in desperation.
I love artistically how the character models for Lev and Yara were kind of a blend of both of the actors' faces, because now I'm like looking at baby Lev, but I feel like you can see some spirit of Yara still.
Is this frequency currently in use? Hello, this is Abby from Santa Barbara. Can anyone hear me? If anyone can hear me, please reply. Please answer.
Don't give up.
Like the This was perfectly shot, like we're pulling away from her, that this is how the scene's gonna end.
24, 25 Constance. We got a tip
I
about a
don't know,
base.
I get weirdly emotional in this scene.
I'm a firefly.
Maybe just seeing how happy she is.
Where were you stationed?
I was part of the Salt Lake outpost.
Like the little head shake.
God, I'm so awkward.
I mean, I guess I'm a firefly. I kind of disavowed them, but that is who I truly am.
He was my dad.
Well, how about that? We pulled everyone back
Like
to the satellite
Liam's
station.
acting right here, like in the reply. How about that? Like, holy shit.
200 strong now, with a few more every month.
Oh, that's right. You're about to get 2 more. How do we find you?
It's,
Oh god, yeah, that's there it is.
Approach the large domed building in Avalon. We'll find you.
Okay.
Look at like the way Lev looks at her. He's happy for her.
Looking forward to it. Good luck, Abby from Santa Barbara.
Well, it's also like
Over and out.
there's a possibility of community here again.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure everything's gonna turn out fine for these two.
But it needs to, Neil.
I'm glad that they showed that at the end and the Catalina Island thing at the end, like the things change from dark to light, and it gave us a hint that they did made it to the Catalina Island when you finish the game.
Here they get ambushed by a new group, the Rattlers.
The Rattlers are the worst people we've encountered in the game for both practical reasons, which were we want you to get to see Ellie at her most vicious, most violent. We want her kills to feel brutal and justified. And we want to feel like Abby and Lev, were they not saved, would have died.
So
It's
would
also,
have.
with this group wanting to make them really awful, to play a little bit with tropes and structure and misdirect the player, that in a lot of these stories, you have these two characters that you're rooting for against each other, and then there's a really evil force, and you see them team up, and they're going to work together to defeat the bad guys. And that's not how this plays out at all. That always felt a little too cliche, and I don't know if it really spoke to the themes of what we're trying to say here. But we wanted the player to think that's what's going to happen.
Like, wait a minute, let me see this again. Like, she could have died though if Ellie didn't win though. I think Dina people, the one that killed Dina's sister, they probably dead by now too. It'd be kind of crazy if they ain't dead by now though.
Here they get ambushed by a new group, the Rattlers.
I want to see what he said at the ending part.
The
The Rattlers
are
was,
the worst people
yeah,
we've
they was like
encountered
the
in
worst
game
people
for,
on
both
this game.
practical reasons,
But they did slavery.
which were, we want you
Went back to
get
slavery
to see
days.
Ellie at her most vicious, most violent.
And then
We
on the
want
other
her
game, the
kills to
cannibals was the
feel
worst people.
brutal and justified, and we want to feel like Abby and Lev,
On the first
were they
game.
not saved, would have died.
There's also, with this group wanting to make them really awful, to play a little bit with tropes and structure and misdirect the player, that in a lot of these stories, you have these two characters that you're rooting for against each other, and then there's a really evil force, and you see them team up, and they're going to work together to defeat the bad guys. And that's not how this plays out at all. That always felt a little too cliche, and I don't know if it really spoke to the themes of what we're trying to say here. But we wanted the player to think that's what's going to happen.
They knocked out Lev, like dang. You gotta do Lev like that, dang. Big old man knocked him out, Bubba.
Come here, let me see you. You ready?
Wait, what are you doing? Wait. Fuck, man!
You're fine. Get that little one.
I definitely didn't like that, was he Asian or something? The guy right there that just got the arrow pulled out of him.
Shit. What hell of a catch, huh?
Here comes Ellie, I think. Yeah, here comes Ellie.
Where did you go from here? 2425 Constance. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Literally, if Ellie didn't came, everybody still would have been in slavery. She is barking down hard. I don't know what she barking at. Must be some armadillos and possums out there. Again. You should be used
It's
to
a
that
nice
by now.
economy here of storytelling. Like, you know, we don't show Abby arriving at Santa Barbara with this boat that has become a character of its own in the story. And we're just here with Ellie picking up the tail end of their journey. There's also like a really interesting note here from Abby. And it's also the first time we're seeing just how emaciated Ellie has become. And she's sunburned and clearly not taking care of herself in the pursuit of Abby.
I mean, it mirrors it can't all be for nothing, because she's killed so many people at this point. If she stops, that all is just for nothing.
I really like that, the parallel of the first game of like, yeah, her wanting to see things all the way through with her stubbornness, even though there's a part of her that says this is not the right thing to do.
Yeah, because Ellie, she was sunburnt. Well, she wasn't eating good either.
Yes.
Nice mirror here of the injury Joel had in the hospital in the first game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're constructing this. We wanted to injure Ellie badly. So again, she's choosing the pursuit of this thing over her own health, that she will likely die if she sees this all the way through.
I would argue she is dead already.
Doing this upside down hair was such a pain. Because they have to, essentially, you can't just move the hair upside down. You have to remodel the whole thing.
You've been hanging for a good old minute.
Have lost so much blood. It's again, the whole thing is starting to feel like a fever dream, and she thinks she's seeing like Abby and Lev, and then realizes, oh no, it's very different people.
Travis and Logic.
This was another moment to show how far Ellie has come, and how easier it is for her to kill someone in cold blood now versus the earlier parts of the story. One more instance where she could use her superpower of being immune to get herself out of these jams. And what she's employing here is very similar to what Nora did to her, which is like try to insult them so they could get reckless, and in that recklessness she'll find the opening.
Yep. Tricked them.
Looks like you shit your pants.
It's a good trick. I remember in this scene when I take the gun off of Bobby, the strap in one of the takes went across his neck and I gave him a really bad rope burn.
Oh no.
Because I just like yanked it really quickly and he had that for about a week.
Oh
It
no.
looked really, I was like, oh no. It looked like he was strangled or something.
But he looked badass.
He was so excited. It was like, oh my God, Ellie killed me. He was such a fan of the game.
Right, he was excited.
I love how efficient that action is right there. Just grabbing the gun, spraying across his legs. And watch this little smirk that you give when he points out your bite. Because he doesn't know you're immune. No one's immune.
Yeah, I liked that little smirk she gave.
Travis Willingham.
Look at your face there is like that. It's like she's getting another hit of her drug. Of like, I'm actually back on the trail.
She's so close, you can feel her.
Watch this smile. Looks at the bite. Right. There.
Where's that?
Head that way till you hit the railroad track. That'll lead you to a resort.
It's like, had this exchange happened earlier, if she killed someone in cold blood earlier, there'd be a very different reaction. It's like she's becoming more and more like Joel at this point, more and more capable, and more cold about the violence, where she could just execute it and move on and not think twice about it.
I think at this point she's completely disassociated from the Ellie we've ever known.
Staring him in the eye as he's dying. Just a hint that the injury's getting worse and worse.
But again, she's not going to stop.
She can't. Not yet.
Tracks to resort.
She got Converses on too, I think.
Building. Tracks to resort. Tall round building.
I think she just sold it though.
Fuck.
Go back! Is that a gun? He's got a gun! Go back! Damn it! Shit.
That was a crazy scene right there. You say he ain't going back to no slavery. You rather die. Did I play this one already? I know I played that one. Let me see. She just study barking.
Where did you go from here?
Did he have commentary on this one?
2425 Constance. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
I think, yeah. Cause they talk about the sunburn on this one. I don't think the commentary is on that one. They just talk about her being sunburned.
Abby. I found
See? We got a live one.
This bitch is fucked up. We'd be lucky if she lasts a month. Can we please just say we're done for the day?
Yeah. Yeah, get that thing down. Let's reset the traps.
Really, man? I mean, is she even worth the trip back? It's not like...
Hey, get you?
No. I'm good. Something funny?
Looks like you shit your pants.
You was easily tricked it.
What the fuck you say?
You little bitch.
Oh, you like funny, huh? Get up.
Come on.
Get up.
We don't need
No,
this.
man, she's fucked up anyway, man. Come on.
Please, don't.
Yeah, it's funny, right? It's funny.
Are you serious?
Come on. Laugh.
Oh, God damn it! Wait. You said Abby. You're looking for an Abby, right? We picked one up a couple months ago.
Yeah, sure.
No, big girl. Blonde. Arms like mine. She had a scrawny kid with cuts by his mouth. Yeah, that's her. You let me go. I'll tell you where she is. We'll get to her before that infection takes over.
Talk.
She's in a holding cell at our camp.
Where's that?
Head that way till you hit the railroad track. That'll lead you to a resort. We keep them in the tall, round building. I swear.
It's smart to have the silencer though on the gun, so others infected won't hear it.
Tracks to resort. Tall round building. Tracks to resort. Tall round building. Fuck.
Over here! Aim for his leg! We'll go back! Is that a gun? He's got a gun! Go back! God damn it!
Shit.
That's that same lady that got Abby.
Kill her! Bitch! I got the keys! I locked the door! There's a gun! Move! Alright, come on, let's go!
Hey, where's Abby?
She's bit! Keep back!
Hey, don't put that fucking thing in me!
Hey! Abby tried to escape. She's down in the pillars.
The pillars?
Head down to the beach. You won't miss it. She's probably already dead. Come on!
was like another guy that was with trying to capture Abby. I'll check on that one later.
Remember this? Yeah, so the idea, right? She gets hit right at her injury. I like how badass this scene is. And the desperation.
Ugh.
Remember the thumb to the eye. And this is Matthew Mercer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know who that is. I do not
What I
know.
like about this sequence too is like you can look at everything that Ellie does is so ugly and so brutal and so unnecessary, but had she not come after Abby, who knows if these people would have ever been free, who knows if this uprising would have ever happened, right? So again, there's these butterfly wings happening because of all of the choices she's made, that none of them are just black and white. You've got this constant gray you have to reconcile with.
How they're staring at her like she's some kind of wild animal. Again, like there's this whole crazy thing going on here of like slaves and slavers, and Ellie cares none of that. It's just she's so single-minded about Abby, and pretty soon, she, like in gameplay, she's gonna just start repeating Abby, Abby.
I wonder how much of Ellie is hoping to die in that fight.
Yeah, they was like come on, like the prisoners was like come on, get her, so we can be free. And they looking at them two fight.
But I love how surprising the speed is, right? It's like you keep moving towards this idea of this fight, and the whole way you're like, Ellie, you're too fucked up, don't do this, don't face Abby, we know what she's like, and now you come to this absolutely wrecked, frail.
I also love, it's pretty much wordless, and you could tell so much with the performance what's going on in their heads, and you could see Ellie's confusion and anger and sadness for what she's witnessing.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like finally the prize is right there, and now it just doesn't feel as satisfying.
I always read that like there are boats this way moment is like, if I'm nice to her, if I'm just like treat her like not my enemy, then maybe like this will all go by quietly.
I mean, it was gonna be an easy fight for Ellie then, because both of them was kind of weak. But Ellie was more stronger because she wasn't that weak, you know. Not as weak as that, because she wasn't like dehydrated, nothing like that. Like, you know, Abby was standing there, you know, all day.
Abby. I got you. I got you. They're both this way. can't let you leave. I'm not doing this. No. I'm not gonna fight you. Yes, you will. He's not a part of this. You made him a part of this. Okay. Okay.
To me, this is a really nice mirror beat of Joel with Ellie, Joel carrying Ellie, right? And so you have that invocation, and Ellie just has to watch it, has to watch this embodiment of somebody who represents every good part of Joel.
It makes me so sad. This scene. It's just because Ellie doesn't know what to do with all of that anger and that hurt from losing Joel. And now this is the moment.
Yeah, because at this point, that's all Ellie has left. It's just this fucked up quest. Yeah, imagine having that image stuck in your head and not knowing how to get rid of it.
Yeah. And killing somebody else is not going to do it, but
You have to get to that point. You have to realize it yourself.
this was we actually had a really fun day.
Yeah.
As hard as this scene was, and it's so funny doing this with one of your best friends, of just like fighting each other, pulling her hair, being like, get out of here, let's fight, kick me.
No. I'm not gonna fight you.
I think that threat is fake, right? It's, I don't think.
Yes. I don't think...
She's bluffing.
I absolutely think she's bluffing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, but I agree, but what would have happened if Abby was like,
No.
no? Like, I feel like she still would have pushed that. I would think she would have pushed that knife in.
This is great that there's all these different interpretations.
That's so cool.
I don't think she would.
Dang, I was muted still. Okay. I thought I was unmuted again, but I was muted twice and I thought, cause on the last video, or the last cutscene when there was no commentary, I thought I was unmuted, and then on this cutscene, I thought I was unmuted. But I was gonna say that I think if she would have killed Abby, Lev would have came after her, like the cycle would have kept on going. I'm pretty sure I said this when I played the game on my channel. But I'm not sure how successful Lev would have been. I don't know if he would have been with somebody too trying to get revenge either. He probably would have. I don't know.
There were all these other versions of how Ellie lost her fingers. Remember, Hallie, of like, there used to be when someone was waiting for her at the farm, and then tortured her in retribution for what happened in
Oh
Seattle.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like the parent or somebody
Yeah.
of somebody who died, of like an NPC essentially, who came, and so you're seeing that cyclical nature of violence of like, you killed my person, you killed my person, you killed my person. So somebody you didn't even realize you'd really killed tracks Ellie down.
I love how you pin her with your knee.
Yeah. So originally the conception was that Abby dies here, and it would have been such a different game, I think, if if right now there was just a body underwater and Ellie was having this moment. Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not know Abby died here originally.
Well, yeah, originally, like, I think both Yara and Lev died, and this was just Abby by herself when you meet up with her. And then Ellie kills Abby.
Rough.
Yeah.
I think leaving Ellie with 3% of the humanity that she got from who she was, that good kid, that scrappy kid that Joel helped shape. I think if she killed Abby, you would never see that kid again. And this gives a hope that she's still in there a little bit and could be maybe revived in the same way that Abby was revived in the right circumstance.
I agree.
Seeing the reactions, there's people that wanting to know, what was it exactly that made Ellie stop? Is it Lev? Is it this memory of Joel? Is it everything she's experienced? Is it just like Abby's state, that it's not this person that defeated her in the theater? To me, it's all those things. The way our brains work is so messy, and that's the story was always meant to be very messy in that way, that there aren't these clear-cut answers.
To me, that moment is 2 more seconds, this girl is dead. So I already know what this feels like. I can see what I'm going to feel like 5 seconds from now.
Yes.
And it's no different.
Yes.
So why?
I was getting an apple from the kitchen. So hopefully there was no respiration on the screen. It was rather like a little tick of respiration when I went in the kitchen. And the kitchen is not that far away. So I thought maybe it was okay. But at least I got captions on. I'm not going to play that again. It wasn't really nothing much important. When they talk, because they already said that they was going to have Abby killed on the main story. But they didn't do it. And my mom was asleep. I didn't know she was asleep because I didn't hear the snoring. She low-key almost had her. Almost did it. I don't think it would have been as satisfying though. Because Abby wasn't buff on that part. And it was like kind of, Abby already went through a lot too, just like Ellie did. So it was kind of, I think that would be unsatisfying for me, low-key.
Just take him.
If you heard a crunch, that was me crunching into a green apple. Just take them. Can't let you leave. It's you. Okay. Santa Barbara. And the farm. 6 minute thing. I'm about to use the restroom on this 6 minute thing. Woo. But first, let me see if I had to do something. This probably is. I probably have to do something. Thank God I didn't leave because I forgot about the guitar thing. I was looking. She grabbed the guitar. Unless she played that wrong. Unless she's supposed to do it because she's doing this with her. Hold up. Maybe it's because she don't have no fingers on her. Some of the notes is, I guess that's why some of the notes is mess up. Sound better there. I think that's all though. Yeah, I don't think I have to do nothing here. Okay.
What are you drinking?
Coffee.
Where'd you get that?
Those people that came through last week.
Oh.
A little embarrassed as to what I had to trade to get it, but it's not bad.
I had Seth under control.
Yeah, I know.
And you need to stop harassing Jesse about my patrols.
Okay. Dina. Is she your girlfriend?
No. No, that was just one kiss. It doesn't mean anything. She just, I don't know why she did that.
But you do like her.
So stupid.
I have no idea what that girl's intentions are, but I do know that she would be lucky to have you.
You're such an asshole.
I'm not trying to.
I was supposed to die in that hospital. My life would have fucking mattered. But you took that from me.
If somehow the Lord gave me a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.
I don't think I can ever forgive you for that. But I would like to try.
I'd like that.
Okay. I'll see you around.
Yep.
I know a green apple is sour, but I'm craving fruit. Super sour. Some green apples taste pretty good, like green grapes. I sure can't wait till the last of the three. Last is part 3, and that dog taking so long with stuff. If Insomniac could put out about 4 games, they can put out at least one or 2 games. They by this generation, they should have at least 1 new game by this generation, at least 2. I would hope for 2 by this generation, for the generation end, before the PS6 comes out. I would hope 2. My bad, y'all, with the burp. No more remakes and remasters. Go ahead and do that doggone new game.
Originally, the house was fully empty, and there was a concern, I think, that we had that it's going to feel like something bad happened to Dina, and we don't want to make it feel like it's...
Right.
That's the thought in her head. It's more, Dina has made that choice to move back.
She had to move back too. She couldn't stay there alone with a baby. It was too dangerous.
But I do think there's something poetic in, like, she didn't take Ellie's things with her.
Yeah.
There wasn't a, I'm waiting for you, I'm going to build a home.
behind.
It's I'm letting this... I'm
Letting
letting
go.
this die, yeah, here. And I'm gonna let everything rot for you.
Well, that's really bleak.
Oh shoot. Play this guitar again. Let me try to swipe it hard. Oh lord, it still sound bad when you swipe it hard. Oh dang, I did 2 taps on that one.
Yeah, we wanted to create a metaphor for the unintended consequences of pursuing justice at any cost. And here we get to feel it of this song that means so much to Ellie, she just can't play it anymore.
Okay, so that's supposed to happen. Supposed to sound like that, weird, like that.
Also interesting thinking about Joel's headspace right now. Like, just been humiliated by Ellie in front of everyone. Who knows what's going through his head, but for me, sometimes when I get just filled with anxiety, it's guitar. It's just sitting down and just jamming and just...
Yeah, not even playing a song, just playing through something.
And we've had this scene at different spots of the game until we finally landed it. It's this final moment.
Yeah, I think originally we were gonna put it before the midpoint showdown of the game.
Right. Oh, it plays so much better at the end.
Yeah, no, now you can't imagine it anywhere else once it's here. Traded his soul for coffee.
Where'd you get that?
And Joel trial was trading that coffee.
Those people that came through last week.
I would do the same.
This is the most Ashley has ever pushed back on a scene.
Wait, really?
Which this was because originally it was written that they hug at the end of this scene, and you're like, I don't know if they would. I'm not sure like we could get all the way there. You were a sport about it, and we did 2 versions, one with a hug, one without a hug, and they were both very, very good. But ultimately, you were right. They're starting to forgive each other, but they're not fully there. Ultimately, makes it more tragic.
Yeah, I think that's why she goes on this journey, because it's just like it was never solved. A relationship was never fixed.
Dina.
There go that 5-minute warning again on the video. Should be done by now.
No. No, that was just one kiss. It doesn't mean anything. She just, I don't know why she did that.
Like you do like her.
They just have like a father-daughter moment. Just this exchange about this crush that she has on this other girl, and Joel telling her like she would be lucky to have you. Again, he has unconditional love for Ellie, and that's what drives her mad. It'd be so much easier if he was just a complete piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
You could just forget about it.
Yeah.
But you can't.
I mean, that's what's hard. I mean, she knows that he cares, and she knows that he does love her.
I was supposed to die in that hospital.
I also love that you bring it back to, we're talking around the thing that we need to talk about. And you doing all of these gestures to try to make it better is not what I want. I'm going to bring it back to what the issue is, and that's I should have died in that hospital.
I also love watching, when do you both decide to make eye contact?
Oh, right, interesting.
And it's like right here for the watch at the end of this statement for emphasis. All eye contact. Because I am dead serious. I don't care the cost. I would do it all over again. Even if it means I'd lose you.
There is something to be said for your writing in this, which is, I would do it all over again, and I would do it all over again. Walk the knife's edge of meaning. Because there's one that is repentant, and there is one that is resolute.
I don't think I can ever forgive you for that.
Like this false moment, I can never forgive you for that. And he's ready to accept it. And then he's all of a sudden, but I'd like to try. And then I think the water works for everyone. Just start right here. We did a lot of work of just writing these scenes and not being heavy-handed to talk about theme, but there is something about just the placement of the scene here. And it's a scene about getting over some horrible transgression that one feels. Because there's other things that are worthwhile in this world than just kind of living in this resentment next to the moment where Ellie decides to let Abby go. And whether she fully forgives her or not almost doesn't even matter. It's just she knows there's other things in life that are more worth putting your focus on. It's interesting seeing since the game has come out. It's been out for a few years now. How many different interpretations there are for this leaving of the guitar here. Whether it's she's fully forgiven Joel, or whether she's fully forgiven Abby, or whether she's willing to move on, or whether she just doesn't want to be under Joel's shadows anymore. And when people always like, I don't know if you get this often, people often come to me and they want the answer. They're like, which one is it? And I'm like, it's all those things. It's all those things in some way. Like, people's minds are so complicated.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's what we've been talking about with grief and how that can sort of manifest in somebody.
I'll caveat by saying this is my own interpretation. And it doesn't mean that it's right. It's just mine. But sometimes you have so many triggers for trauma that you just need to let anything that might trigger you, just have to let it go and start over.
I mean, how I felt in that moment of, it's easier just to not get close to people.
We know when we were writing this, we had so many conversations about leaving it on a hopeful note. And even though it's very dark, I do find it to be a hopeful note. It's left with that question of, like, once you've committed all these atrocities yourself, can you come back from that? And we saw that Joel was able to. And then maybe Ellie could as well.
Okay, the video is about to end my video. I probably didn't need to record another one, but I don't know. I want to check something real quick though. What was Santa Barbara? I do still have to cut commentary on here. Let's see. I think it was this one. I think it was a. Yeah, it had to be commentary on that one. It still is weird that the other thing didn't have commentary though on it.
It's a nice economy here of storytelling.
Okay,
Like, we don't show Abby arriving at Santa
yeah.
Barbara with this boat that has become a character of its own in the story. And we're just
I think
here
Bill
with
was talking
Ellie,
about how
picking
she
up the tail end of the journey.
had like a suntan on her.
There's also like a really interesting note here from Abby. And it's also the first time we're seeing just how emaciated Ellie has become.
Yeah. I think it was maybe Seattle Day 3 when then. I was in another scene. Maybe it was Seattle Day 2. Yeah, it was one of these scenes. They didn't have commentary on it. I think it was the Got You a Present scene. I gotta take note on that.
Got your present.
But what could you say on this scene though anyway? I don't know. That was crazy that Lev didn't have a mask. I don't know.
We're taking too long.
If it has commentary on it, most of it have commentary on it if it's an option, because it's an option. Have that commentary on there.
We got this.
That scene, that area, you could have went anywhere in that area. This one got a commentary, I'm pretty sure. Though. Just one of them that didn't have commentary to it.
Spores. Masks on.
So this is my favorite level in the whole game.
Yeah. Okay. And that's it for today. I think that's it. That was some long behind cinematics. No one it took me so long to actually look at the cinematics. Road to the aquarium, wow. I wonder though, would it have me start over my Think if I go back on the save, though, I'm not really sure. I don't think it would, because I did finish the game. Not like I'm saying new game. Or new game plus, you know. Plus I still got my save file anyway. From the PS4 system, so if that did happen. Still gotta look at the making of. I'm not sure if I'm gonna record any podcasts on this thing. Cause the podcast is like 50 minutes, 49 minutes. Plus you can just scan that code to look at podcasts. Or whatever. I think it's just like them talking about The Last of Us Part 2. Oh Lord, I tried to look at 2 of these one day and 2 of these next day. Not really sure. I gotta be doing something else if I'm gonna be looking at this. Like listening to this. I don't usually listen to podcast stuff. I still have to look at the Grounded 2 thing. I don't know when I'm gonna do that either. But this is good for today. This is good for today. Oh, see you guys on the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe, by the way. I haven't asked that in a good old minute.